Imagine an internet connection so powerful, it will change everything. Digital abundance for all. Speeds beyond amazing. Instant access to the whole web today. And whatever comes tomorrow. It won't just change the internet. It will change how we live. Introducing GigaBlast. Get ready for the gig life.
We are so excited to be introducing the speed, upping the speed of our internet service, moving to one of the fastest speeds in the United States of America.
And how is COX able to do this?
We've invested billions of dollars actually in the platform and the network in the ground to stay up and stay up with our competitors, actually surpass our competitors now.
And when can other people expect to see the same service?
Well, you'll see it by the end of 2016. Almost every residential customer, our business customers have it today. By the end of 2016, our residential customers will have an opportunity to have the speed increase as well. This is an exciting day for COX Communications, our customers and our 1,900 employees region-wide. We have an important announcement to make about a new era of internet for our residential customers here in Louisiana. I'm honored to be here at the Point at Americana and joined by so many of you, our friends, valued customers, and community partners. Thank you to Charles Landry, one of my favorite people, not because of Americana, but just because, and the Americana team for being very gracious hosts today. I would like to introduce today's speakers. To my left, you all know Charles Landry. Next to him is Steve Hicks of the Provident Village Senior Center. To my right, Zachary's mayor, David Amrine. Did I say that right? Amrine. Well, I'm from the East Coast. No, I say aunt, and here we say aunt or nana.
I've heard it butchered a lot.
Then Kate MacArthur, Chief Executive Officer of the Zachary Chamber. And then next to Kate is Aaron Monroe Wesley, our Executive Vice President of the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. Welcome. Other partners who are with us today include Carolyn Martin in the back. I was looking at her, she's looking all mean today. I don't know what that's all about, but we're gonna get a smile out of her if it kills us. Always so serious, which is why you are where you are and doing what you do. Bob Jacobs. Bob, if you can raise your hand there, of the YMCA. Did you all notice that beautiful YMCA across the street? It's one of the many organizations that COX supports in Baton Rouge and is also one of our commercial clients. We want to thank you all for being here and for you being our partners, for all you do to make our communities better places to live and work. What could be more important than bringing people together? Connecting area homes and businesses with the people and the things they care about is our #1 goal at COX, has always been. For more than 30 years, we've been the region's trusted telecommunications provider. Over the years, COX has invested billions, I want you to hear this, billions of dollars in Louisiana to expand our network as the Baton Rouge metro area and state have grown. One thing our customers consistently tell us is that speed matters. Speed helps you run your businesses, keeps you entertained, and enables online education and career opportunities. It also empowers you to communicate with your family and friends faster and more effectively. Right now, COX delivers up to 10 gigabits to local businesses. Our residential customers also enjoy some of the fastest internet speeds in the industry, and we are not stopping here. I'm excited to announce today the gigabit internet service powered by COX is now available for residential customers in select homes in Louisiana. The great news is that GigaBlast is now available here in the city of Zachary at Americana. Absolutely. Absolutely. As you saw in the video, marketed under the name GigaBlast, COX will offer speeds 100 times faster than the average speeds in the United States today. In addition to Americana, COX's gigabit internet service is also available at Lexi Falls subdivision in the city of Broussard and the Bella Ridge Cottonwood Creek Apartments in Harahan. Additional properties will be coming online with gigabit services in the near future. While we have started with new construction and new developments like Americana, GigaBlast will be available to residential customers in all of our markets by the end of 2016. Also, today we'd like to announce that customers who choose our Ultimate Internet package will see their speeds increase later this summer. Those customers will see their speeds jump from 150 megabits per second to 200 megabits per second. So you all have my commitment that COX will continue to invest in this community to help our customers connect to the things they care the most about. It's my pleasure now to introduce you to one of my favorite people. Did I mention that earlier? The co-developer of the wonderful Americana Traditional Neighborhood Development. In addition to being a developer, Charles is also a partner in Fishman Haygood, where he's represented numerous parties in a wide range of real estate transactions. Charles has also been involved in advancing Greater Baton Rouge's high-tech information and entrepreneurial economic sector. I've known him for a very long time, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce my friend and a true visionary, Charles Landry.
Thank you, Jackie, and the entire COX team. I think I'm the happiest person in the room. Americana is a different development than most of you are generally aware of, and we have had the opportunity to see success with traditional neighborhood developments like River Ranch and Sugar Mill Pond, but kind of building on the experience of what was right and what was wrong in those developments, Americana was born. And we really wanted to differentiate this development not only in kind of the lifestyle emphasis, but also, and as you all are here today, as importantly, technology. We've got a development that will have wonderful homes. We have the absolute best YMCA in the state of Louisiana. Bob Jacobs was a pioneer with our project and took a chance coming out here before we had anything with the belief and understanding that we were going to deliver to our neighborhood, to our customers, to our friends, and the Zachary community something special. And today is just one more example of a little bit of an accomplishment for us at the expense of COX. Thank you. 18 months ago, we embarked upon reviewing and interviewing every internet provider in the state of Louisiana. And we wanted to partner with a provider that would be part of our vision to be ahead of the curve, to bring the best of the best in technology to this development first. And COX was our clear choice. And since the day we signed our contract, they have just been a fabulous team member. This is not a situation for us in terms of smart homes. This is a smart community, and Zachary is going to be a smarter community as a whole as a result of what's happening today. So I couldn't be more thrilled and grateful to COX and Jackie and her team for being part of Americana, now a core part of Americana. And just so you understand what technology means to a development like us, I would like to introduce Steve Hicks with Provident Resource Group. Steve is very well known. His company builds senior living facilities all over the country, student housing and the like. And he has announced right across from the YMCA a new 100-bed senior living facility. But I want Steve to talk about why Americana. Please welcome Steve Hicks.
Thank you, Charles. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to be here today to talk a little bit about Provident and our Provident Village at Americana. Again, my name is Steve Hicks, the Chairman and CEO of Provident Resources Group. Also with me is Ms. Deborah Lockwood, who is our President of Provident Resources and really the point person in the development of our senior living initiatives, both here in Louisiana as well as in other states. Provident is based in Baton Rouge. We're located in Baton Rouge. We have been active for the past 15 years, developing, as Charles said, student housing for higher education institutions around the country. We have projects, we have owned and operate projects in 18 states, including Louisiana, but literally from New Jersey to California. And one thing that we have learned in the past several years is the importance of technology in all of our the assets that we operate to serve our nonprofit charitable mission. In developing the Provident Village at Americana, one of the factors that led us to make a decision to invest in a new development like this was the commitment that John Enquist and Charles Landry and Todd Wagasback and everybody associated with Americana had to bring technology to Americana, because it is a very important factor in this day and age to appropriate senior care. In our facility, we will have Wi-Fi throughout the facility, not just in common areas, but throughout the facility, in all of the rooms, the exterior courtyards of the facility. We're developing what Deborah refers to as the SMILE program. And the SMILE program really is a communication system where the facility, our residents, their families can communicate with each other so that the children of residents will be able on a day-to-day basis to know what their loved ones are doing and what sort of activities and programs and just the lifestyle that they're enjoying, and they'll have access to that information. We also will have the absolute latest in resident care monitoring and development of data on those residents so that we know what additional care they need. And we would not be able to do it but for not only the investment that the Americana developers have made in this development, but also without the commitment that COX has with their commitment to Zachary as well as Americana. And that was one of the leading major decision factors that we considered in locating in Americana. Notwithstanding the fact that I grew up in Baker about 5 miles south of here, so it's nice to get close to home, Mr. Mayor. But again, we're most grateful to John Enquist, Charles Landry for the opportunity. I should also point out, just as the commitment to technology with COX was such an important factor, it's also the fact that John Enquist and the Americana family are committed to senior living. And he wants to make sure that Americana provides senior care so that the residents can essentially age in place. And so thank you, Jackie. Thank you, COX.
This makes a difference, and we're pleased to be part of Cox's team in terms of this rollout. Heather, Jennifer, Becky, Ryan, raise your hand. This is part of the Americana team. Is anyone else here? Todd? Well, thank you all for coming. I'd like to introduce David Amaron, who has just been truly the biggest supporter of Americana. We have had, we throw around words like partnerships and teams and this, and we do it very, very casually. This is more important to us than that. It's family. The mayor, his council members, several of which are here, have just been gracious hosts welcoming Americana into the Zachary community. And this has been one of the finest experiences any one of us have had dealing with a governmental body. So with that, Mayor, would you like to make a few words?
Oh, thank y'all. I'll try to be almost as fast as a gigabit with this. I'm not good at some of this. But as everybody said, this is great news for the city of Zachary. You know, as we gain recognition today for our technological advancements, with the availability of the gigabit internet service to our residential customers in Americana, we're looking forward to the future rollout of this in the entirety for every resident in Zachary and every business in Zachary. As Charles and Jackie have said, what a fantastic place this is. We have the best of everything in here. I believe this is a coming community here. When we looked at doing this, and a couple of my council members are here, Councilman Nazanya and Councilman Noel, I don't see any of the rest of them, but this was all very new to us. It's the first time, and of course, I've been in office 5 years. Francis has been a councilman a little bit longer, and Brandon's been 5 years with me. But this was kind of a step forward for us, and could not have found a better group of people to do this with. Now, Charles and I had a little rocky start. You know, he wanted some things done that just real fast, and we could have used a gigabit with Charles. But it's, in all honesty, this has been a pleasure working with them. John Inquist is, whatever that man tells you, you take it to the bank. You don't need to put it in writing. What a pleasure it is to do business with people like that. It's kind of where I grew up. Handshake meant more than you signing a piece of paper. And that's kind of where we are here. And I would like to thank COX, Jackie, for looking at Zachary and looking at Americana. Charles, for y'all being forward-thinking to do this. Steve, for y'all coming to Zachary and being a part of Zachary and Americana. This is unbelievable. Like I say, Superintendent DeVilliers here today from the school system. We've been the #1 school system 10 years in a row, which is unbelievable. I don't think school system's ever done this anywhere that we know of. But as we grow like that and continue to strive to be #1, we also wanted our city to catch up with our school system. I told people when I got elected, my goal was to make Zachary the #1 city to live in. Just like our school system, they strive to be #1, and that's what we strive for every day, to be #1 like they are. We hope we can get there. Projects like this help tremendously. We look forward to continuing a relationship with Cox, with Charles, with Bob and the Y. What a fantastic Y, and with Steve coming on board with Providence. This is great for Zachary. It's great for the future of Zachary. It's great for our kids to grow up in. I got a 2.5-year-old grandson is more computer savvy than I am. So I can only imagine what this is going to mean to kids growing up today. Thank everybody for coming out. If the city of Zachary can do anything to help, please do not hesitate to call our office. Thank y'all. Next up to speak, and I asked her how to introduce her. I've never introduced her before, is Ms. Kate MacArthur. Kate is the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, but more importantly to the city of Zachary, she's the Economic Development Head of the city of Zachary. She does a fantastic job. We look forward to continue to work with her and continue to make Zachary a better place to live. Ms. MacArthur.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm glad he left out the part where I'm from Pennsylvania, but now I just told you all. But this truly is exciting for the Zachary Chamber of Commerce. Americana and Cox Communications have both been long-term partners with the Zachary Chamber. And it's exciting to see them continue their relationship here in Zachary. It's been amazing for me since I've been here to see the conceptual design of Americana and watch the construction that's occurred over the past 3 years. This truly is the community where you'll be able to live, work, and play. I know a lot of them make that claim, but this one is actually one that's going to happen. I sat in a lecture that Charles Landry gave to an LSU law class once, and he described Americana as a smart community. And he said this was the place that was going to have the most technologically advanced infrastructure available. And so that's why I'm most delighted today that this dream is coming to fruition with this announcement. I want to congratulate the teams at both Americana and Cox on this new gig life journey and tell you that I'm thrilled that this cutting-edge technology is going to advance Zachary for both the residents and future businesses and the education opportunities that will expand. With the world focusing on digital technology and software development, this is going to be great for our community and our business development efforts. So I would like to take this opportunity to announce our continued partnership with the Baton Rouge Area Chamber and Louisiana Economic Development in those efforts in Zachary, and then introduce you to the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of the Baton Rouge Area Chamber, Erin Monroe Wesley.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for allowing me to stand before you today on behalf of the Baton Rouge Area Chamber Board of Directors and Adam Knapp, our President and CEO, who's not able to join us today. Innovation and technology are fundamental to the health of the Baton Rouge economy, and COX has played a critical role in our economic growth through the intentional investment in advanced technologies that will truly change how we access the world. Technology is a linchpin of a knowledge-based economy, one that maximizes the efficiency of a region's human and financial capital to provide the highest possible quality of life for its citizens. The Baton Rouge Area Chamber has been a driver of increasing literacy in science, technology, engineering, and math, and placing an emphasis on real-world, project-based learning because we know that the jobs of tomorrow require competencies and technologies that we have yet to imagine. And so we want to thank COX Communications for having a positive economic impact on the Capital Region's business and residential community. COX is not only a broadband leader throughout our state, but COX is an engaged corporate citizen committed to improving the quality of life of those who live, work, and play in our area. We thank COX for its countless investments in community organizations and initiatives in the Baton Rouge area, and its commitment to offer residents a greater technological experience through its new GigaBlast service. And so on behalf of BRAC, we truly thank you, COX, all the leaders that are standing before here today on this amazing achievement here at Americana. And so with that, I would like to bring Jackie Vines back up to the podium to provide closing remarks.
I tell you, makes you feel pretty good to be a part of something so great, so much more bigger than all of us in this room. This concludes the formal portion of our event. So on behalf of COX, the COX Southeast region, I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. We know that gigabit speeds will mean better and more efficient connections for your homes and businesses. And keeping you connected to the people and the things you love the most is one of our #1 goals. As you can see, the next year promises to be full speed ahead.
Well, you know, it's an exciting day today. You know, we have at the COX, you know, announcing the GigaBlast, you know, which is going to make the internet to be a lot faster than usual. Personally, it's a great, great day for Zachary, you know, because when we turn on our computer, we want it to, you know, move fast, you know. So, yes, it's a great day for Zachary today.
And in what ways does this benefit your constituents?
Well, you know, we were able to connect with our families, you know, and then, you know, serve the internet as fast as we could, especially for our businesses, you know, and residents, but most in particular is our businesses, you know. We're able to, you know, serve the internet and connect to our families, you know, as fast as we can, yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, you know, we're so happy to have Americana, you know, in our city of Zachary. It's a great, you know, development. You know, it's a mixed-use development here, so we're so excited with the beautiful YMCA on the side, you know. So it's a very, very good thing for Zachary.